Hey everybody, this is Mike from Then and Now. I'm going to do a little video on re-vulcanizing motor mounts. Actually, they're cross-member isolators for 65 C-body Mopars. I'll take you through the process and show you how it's done between the mold and burning the mounts apart. Just about everything that I do to make one of these things back to brand new. So this is probably the last time you're going to see my face. Be back shortly. These are the two isolators. The Mopar number 2071514 and 515. This is how I get them, and this is usually what happens. The reason I get them. They fall apart. This one hasn't fallen apart yet, but it will. Do them both at the same time. And we're going to take them out back and burn them apart. Get all this old rubber off. And then we're left with just the steel. Shortly. Okay, all the old rubber's been burnt off. And steel's ready to go back in and be glass beaded and ready for the next step. Okay, they're all nice and clean. No more soot, rubber. In fact, it didn't even have any fingerprints on it. Now we gotta make sure that it's gonna fit in the mold. This is one of the presses that I use. This one is the 30 ton or 35 ton. I usually run these molds at about 28 tons under about 313 degrees. This is the mold. This piece will drop in here, and it's like a little puzzle. It's easier with two hands. That sits down like that. This piece with these two pins sit in here. The rubber goes in, then the pusher runs the rubber into here and ends up in there. This is something that I thought up, this mold, and it works. Next step is going to be the instructions that I have. Tells me how much rubber to put in, how long to cook it for, and any other instructions that go along with it. So, seeing as how it's 2:30 and I'm going home at 3 o'clock, and not enough time to cook it. It takes 40 minutes. So, we'll pick this up in the morning and do both of these. That's it for now. Okay, it's time to get everything ready to go in. We've got bonding agent goes in where the rubber's going to sit. on both pieces, and they're going to go into this press. Right now it's probably a little over 300 degrees. .302. And we're heating up the mold. And we're going to be putting the steel in. The rubber's all defrosting. We have to keep it frozen to make it last a little bit longer. So it should be good to go in a few minutes. Hey, stick around at the end of this video. Get a sneak peek at the next mold that's coming out. I've been working on it for weeks. You can check it out. I got to prepare the rubber before it goes in. So we have pieces like this with the proper weight, and I have to run it through these rollers over here, and it actually changes the molecular structure of the rubber, makes it more pliable, so it will flow better into the steel. And I'm not going to show you that because it's real loud and it's kind of silly. Anyway, I'll bring you back when it comes time to put this into the mold. Now that's all rolled. Looks like it's all cut up into pieces that'll fit into this part of the mold. And I'm going to need 2 hands, so hang on. Okay, I've adjusted it so that you should be able to see this. We're going to put some of the rubber inside of here. Line up my little puzzle pieces. This sits down into that. Line that up. Put the rest of the rubber inside of here. It's going to take all of the 5 ounces. Now, it's going to go up in there. And hopefully, the blades are good. this. All the rubber's flowing from this pot down into the underneath here. Tons. Cooking for 40 minutes, and when that's done I'll show you what happens. Well, that's the sound. 40 minutes is gone, and it's time to take it out. I'll show you what the outcome is in a minute. And the results. There you go. As you can still see, it's still rather hot. We get rid of all this extra flashing. This is where the rubber went through, get injected in. Then we'll throw some black enamel on it, and it'll be ready to go back to the customer. There you go, all painted up, pretty as can be. Oh, I missed a spot, no problem. Okay, stand by for a sneak peek at the next mold. Unfortunately, it's not Chrysler related, it's for the Lincoln guys, but it's just another mold that I got coming out. Hang in there a second. This fits 39 to 48 Lincolns. It's a frame cross-member insulator, and in order to make that I had to do this. This is what's known as the pusher. Two sides. This will actually be attached to this part on the bottom of it. Put the rubber in here, push it all down, and it'll all go down inside of here and across the bottom. And These are the two side pieces. And the rubber will go down inside of there. And when it's done, it'll look like that. That's all for this one. Well, that brings my showing you how I do a mount for this 65 Chrysler C bodies. Brings it to an end. Meanwhile, the next one, the other side, is in cooking. We got another 35 minutes to go. I hope this helps. Hopes it explains what I do. Besides rebuilding fuel pumps, water pumps, oil pumps, motor mounts, transmission mounts, a lot of stuff for Chryslers in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, some 60s, and I have a couple that goes into the 70s. But for the most part, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe if you want. Put on that notification bell just in the event that I do come up with another Chrysler first. And make a comment. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.